Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and you know the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
They go play action. Trubisky. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
Gotta go.
A toss play to Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 15. Brady now on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
A gain of 32 that time.
And that's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Here's Gillisley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And a dump off to White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go with Howard again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Hurry, hurry.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Move, move, move. Hey, 18.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Gotta go. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Hey, gotta go.
Here's Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Move, move. Move, move. 18, 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
One play at a time now. Go.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Brady to Gronkowski. Cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Now White. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought down after a good gain. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
20.
Brady now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
20.
On play action, now Brady. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Let's go! Sugar!
Now a carry for White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
220! 380!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Nifty move. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Four down.
They run again with Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Red. Come on, gotta go. Blue.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
gotta go. Right.
Now Trubisky on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. They go play action with Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. So the Patriots coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Orange! Orange! Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait!
The final shot before half for Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Wait 20! 20!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw on third down. Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Brady finding Hogan on third down, and the Patriots able to convert. Now a play fake here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Gotta go, gotta go. Four down.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A give to Howard. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
36.
They go play action. Trubisky steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Come on, gotta go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, gotta go.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. Let's go! Hey. We got three.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Start fast, fellas. Start fast. Let's go.
Here's White. And some room to work. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hurry, hurry.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hurry.
They'll run again with Hunt. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run with Hunt, looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Gotta go. Four down.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
We got three.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call the timeout here defensively. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll run it right. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go, fellas. Got 4 down. Let's go. Here we go! Check it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.